Welcome back to Fictional Files, everyone. Today we're exploring the legend of DC's ultimate space outlaw, the universe's deadliest bounty hunter, Lobo. Lobo is a male anti-hero from DC Comics, the brainchild of Roger Slifer and Keith Giffen. He made his debut in Omega Men 3 in June 1983, instantly marking himself as one of the most outrageous and unforgettable figures in the DC universe.
Name's Lobo.
An alien hailing from the so-called utopian world of Czarnian, Lobo makes his living as an interstellar mercenary and bounty hunter. Lobo is also known by a long list of colorful monikers, including the Main Man, the Last Czarnian, and the Ultimate Bastich, each as loud and unapologetic as the man himself. Towering at an imposing 7 feet 6 inches and weighing in at a massive 290 kilograms, Lobo is as physically intimidating as his reputation suggests. Lobo has no base of operations, no secret lair. He lives entirely on the move, a constant force of chaos drifting from one corner of the galaxy to the next. Lobo dresses like a space biker who raided a warlord's closet, leather, spikes and chains. Now let's dive into the sheer mayhem that is Lobo's powers and abilities. Czarnian physiology. Lobo's alien heritage grants him a body built for sheer destruction. As a Czarnian, his durability, strength, and regeneration far surpass most known species. Superhuman strength. Lobo's raw power is as inconsistent as it is terrifying. At his peak, he's dropped Superman with a single blow and shattered planets. Even on an off day, he can lift well over 100 tons without breaking a sweat, making him one of the most physically formidable beings in the DC universe. Superhuman stamina. Lobo's endurance is virtually limitless. In most interpretations, he simply doesn't tire, no matter how long the fight, the chase, or the chaos lasts. Immortality. Lobo once died, briefly, only for hell to reject him as too unruly to handle. Heaven didn't want him either, and so his soul was unceremoniously shoved back into his body. The result? True immortality. Invulnerability. Lobo has been known to shrug off Superman's punches without so much as a bruise and endure planet-destroying blasts without a scratch. Superhuman speed. Lobo can heighten his awareness and accelerate his perception of time, allowing him to react and move far beyond human limits. When he cuts loose, the Main Man can blitz across a battlefield at incredible speeds, closing the gap on his targets before they even realize he's moved. Self-sustenance. Lobo has no need for food, water, air, or even sleep. His engine of destruction never runs out of fuel. Regeneration. On the rare occasion Lobo takes damage, his accelerated healing kicks in instantly, repairing or replacing tissue with minimal pain. His recovery borders on the absurd. He's been shown regenerating an entire body from nothing more than a pool of his own blood. While the speed of this regeneration has varied across stories, one thing is certain. If you don't finish the Main Man in one shot, you won't get a second chance. Biofission. Lobo's biology once carried a truly chaotic twist. Every drop of his blood had the potential to grow into a fully formed duplicate of himself, complete with all his abilities and attitude. Thermal immunity. Lobo is impervious to extremes of temperature, able to ride through the icy void of space and the blistering heat of burning suns without a hint of discomfort. Possession. If his body is destroyed, his spirit roams the mortal plane, free to seize control of other beings or even reclaim his own body, no matter how ruined or scattered its remains may be. For Lobo, death is merely an inconvenient detour. Genius-level intellect. Contrary to his crude demeanor and love for mayhem, Lobo possesses a razor-sharp intellect, especially in the fields of destruction and biochemical warfare. Mechanical aptitude. Lobo's talents aren't limited to breaking things. He's equally skilled at building them, especially when it serves his own chaotic agenda. In one display of his resourceful ingenuity, he salvaged scraps from a wrecked time hopper and seamlessly integrated them into his own space bike, transforming it into a fully functional time machine. Tracking. Lobo possesses an almost supernatural knack for hunting, able to lock onto his target and pursue them across the vast expanse of the universe with unerring precision. Multilingualism. By his own boast, Lobo commands fluency in 17,897 languages from across the galaxies.
Pancho Lobo Skavitka! Kaskave Kizi Krolo!
Morse code. Lobo can send and decipher Morse code, using it as effortlessly as breathing when he bothers to. Expert combatant. Lobo is a brawler of unmatched ferocity, capable of going toe-to-toe and often coming out on top against legendary fighters like Superman, Batman, Aquaman, and even the demon Etrigan, blending raw power with brutal skill. Indomitable will. Lobo claims no one in the universe matches his sheer force of will, and he's got the feats to back it up. Once he combined his unbreakable determination with his raw strength to shatter a Green Lantern force field conjured by Gnaut, proving that not even the power of a ring could hold him. Lobo also has a fearsome arsenal. From his infamous hook and chain to devastating energy blasters, explosives and customized alien firearms, every piece of gear is built for maximum damage and intimidation. Lobo's weapons aren't just instruments of war, they're extensions of his chaotic personality, designed to leave nothing but wreckage in his wake. Complementing this war chest is his legendary Space Hog, a massive jet-black skull-adorned interstellar chopper that's as loud and dangerous as its rider. More than just transportation, the Space Hog is a heavily armed, warp-capable death machine equipped with enough firepower to take on fleets and enough speed to outrun them. It's the perfect blend of biker rebellion and cosmic carnage, and wherever the Space Hog roars, trouble isn't far behind. For all his invincibility, Lobo isn't without cracks in his armor. His addiction to chaos often drives him into reckless brawls, while his unbreakable word forces him into contracts that can turn against him. Magic and reality warping forces can bypass his Czarnian durability, and his banishment from heaven and hell leaves his soul vulnerable to spiritual traps. Most of all, his stubborn bulldozer mentality means he'll charge headlong into danger, not because it's wise, but because it's him. Lobo's tale begins on the peaceful utopian world of Xania, a planet without crime, disease, or war. For most, such a paradise would be worth protecting. For Lobo, it was boring, very boring. So, in true main man fashion, he decided to liven things up by single-handedly committing genocide on his entire race. With his homeworld gone, Lobo turned to the only profession worthy of his talents, intergalactic bounty hunting. His reputation exploded across the cosmos, earning contracts from galactic warlords, alien monarchs, and even the Justice League. Despite his chaos, Lobo operates by a single unbreakable rule. Once he takes a job, he finishes it, no matter the cost, collateral damage, or body count. In the end, Lobo's story isn't one of redemption or tragedy. It's a roaring, unrepentant ride of violence, mayhem, and unapologetic ego. He's the living embodiment of cosmic trouble, and wherever Lobo goes, you can bet the universe will never be the same again. And that's the story of Lobo, the last Czarnian and the main man of mayhem. If you dug this ride, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more wild tales from the world of fiction.